जय श्री माताजी। उपस्थित सभी सहयोगी भाई बहनों का इस शाम के ध्यान सत्र में प्रतिष्ठान पुणे से स्वागत है। We welcome all the Sahajogi brothers and sisters in today's evening meditation from Pratishthan Pune. पूर्ण हृदय से अपने चित्त को परम पूज्य श्री माताजी के श्री चरणों में समर्पित करते हैं। श्री माताजी की ओर देखते हैं और दोनों हाथों पर वाइब्रेशंस को महसूस करते हैं। Let's completely surrender our attention at the lotus feet of Shri Mataji. Let's look at Shri Mataji and feel the vibrations on our palms. Collective Bandhan. परम पूज्य श्री माताजी कृपावंत होकर हमारे हृदय में विराजमान होने की कृपा कीजिए। श्री माताजी कृपा कर आज के सामूहिक ध्यान में बैठने की अनुमति आप हमें प्रदान कीजिए। Shri Mataji, please come into our hearts. Shri Mataji, please grant us the permission to sit in today's collective meditation. तीन महामंत्र तत्पश्चात श्री गणेश मंत्र।
महालक्ष्मी
साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। हम श्री माताजी के स्वरूप को हमारे हृदय में याद करते हुए हमारी आंखें धीरे धीरे बंद करते हैं। While remembering Her Holiness Shri Mataji in our hearts, let's slowly close our eyes. नाड़ी संतुलन हेतु हम अपना दायां हाथ जमीन पर रखते हैं। For balancing purpose, let's place our right hand on the Mother Earth. चित्त ईडा नाड़ी पर। परम पूज्य श्री माताजी, आप ही साक्षात श्री महाकाली है, श्री भैरवनाथ है। हमारे अंदर के तमोगुण में के जो भी बाधाएं हैं, जड़ताएं हैं, अशुद्ध इच्छाएं हैं, उन सभी को भूमि तत्व में विलीन कर दीजिए। श्री माताजी, कृपावंत होकर हमारी सामूहिक ईड़ा नाड़ी को, हमारी सामूहिक इच्छा शक्ति को शुद्ध कर दीजिए। श्री माताजी, you are verily, truly and undoubtedly Shri Mahakali and Shri Bhairavnatha. By your grace, Shri Mataji, may all the negativities from our collective Ida Nadi and our impure desires be dissolved into the Mother Earth. Shri Mataji, kindly bless us with pure desire. श्री महाकाली साक्षात श्री भैरवनाथ साक्षात मंत्र। ओम त्वमेव साक्षात श्री महाकाली साक्षात श्री भैरवनाथ साक्षात श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। दाया हाथ गोद में, बायां हाथ आकाश की ओर। राइट हैंड बैक ऑन द लैप, लेफ्ट हैंड टुवर्ड्स द ईथर एलिमेंट। चित्त पिंगला नाड़ी पर। परम पूज्य श्री माताजी, आप ही साक्षात श्री महासरस्वती हैं, श्री हनुमान हैं। हमारे अंदर के रजोगुण के जो भी बाधाएं हैं, दोष है, अतिरिक्त उष्णता है, उन सभी को आकाश तत्व में विलीन कर दीजिए। श्री माताजी, कृपावंत होकर हमारे सामूहिक पिंगला नाड़ी को और हमारे सामूहिक क्रिया शक्ति को शुद्ध कीजिए। Shri Mataji, you are verily, truly and undoubtedly Shri Mahasaraswati and Shri Hanumana. By your grace and blessings, may all the negativities of our collective right channel be dissolved into the ether element. Shri Mataji, kindly bless us with pure power of action. श्री महासरस्वती साक्षात श्री हनुमान साक्षात मंत्र। ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महासरस्वती साक्षात् श्री हनुमान साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। बायां हाथ गोद में, लेफ्ट हैंड बैक ऑन द लैप, चित्त सुषुम्ना नाड़ी पर। परम पूज्य श्री माताजी, कृपावंत होकर हमें संपूर्ण संतुलन प्रदान कीजिए। श्री माताजी, हमें वर्तमान में स्थित कीजिए। हमारे मध्य मार्ग में आने वाले जो भी बाधाएं हैं उन्हें कृपावंत होकर दूर कर दीजिए। श्री माताजी, kindly bless us with the state of complete balance. Shri Mataji, kindly stabilize our attention in the present. By your grace and blessings, may all the negativities on our central channel be destroyed. श्री महालक्ष्मी साक्षात मंत्र। ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। बायां हाथ लिवर पर। लेट्स प्लेस आवर लेफ्ट हैंड ऑन द लिवर। परम पूज्य श्री माताजी, आपकी परम कृपा में इस सामूहिकता के चित्त को स्थिर कीजिए। श्री माताजी, हमारे चित्त को शुद्ध कीजिए। श्री माताजी, by your grace, Please cleanse our attention. Make our attention stable and pure. बायां हाथ गोद में, दायां हाथ बाएं हृदय चक्र पर, लेफ्ट हैंड बैक ऑन द लैप, राइट हैंड ऑन आवर लेफ्ट हार्ट. परम पूज्य श्री माताजी, आपकी परम कृपा में हमारे हृदय को पूर्णतया शुद्ध कीजिए, स्वच्छ कीजिए, ताकि आप हमारे हृदय में विराजमान हो सके. श्री माताजी, कृपा कर हमारे हृदय में विराजित होने की कृपा कीजिए. श्री माताजी, please cleanse our hearts so that we can worship your holy lotus feet in our hearts. Mother, please come into our hearts. Let us enjoy your holy lotus feet in our hearts. दायां हाथ लेफ्ट विशुद्धि चक्र पर, गर्दन दाई तरफ ले करेंगे. लेट्स प्लेस आवर राइट हैंड ऑन आवर लेफ्ट विशुद्धि चक्र while facing towards the right. परम पूज्य श्री माताजी, इस सामूहिकता के अंदर जो सभी प्रकार का हीन भाव है उसे कृपा कर निकाल दीजिए. श्री माताजी, आपकी परम कृपा में हम सभी निर्दोष हैं. श्री माताजी, प्लीज ग्रांट अस द फ्रीडम फ्रॉम गिल्ट. बाय योर ग्रेस एंड ब्लेसिंग्स, Shri Mataji, we are all not guilty. दायां हाथ आज्ञा चक्र पर. Let's place our right hand on our foreheads. परम पूज्य श्री माताजी, आपकी परम कृपा में हमने सभी को क्षमा की है. हमें क्षमा की शक्ति प्रदान कीजिए. श्री माताजी, हमने सभी को क्षमा की है. श्री माताजी, by your grace, we have forgiven everyone. Please grant us the power of forgiveness. Shri Mataji, we have forgiven everyone. दो बार हम क्षम कहेंगे. हम क्षम, हम क्षम. दायां हाथ सहस्त्रार पर. Let's place our right hand on the Sahasrara. परम पूज्य श्री माताजी, कृपा कर हमें हमारा आत्म साक्षात्कार को दृढ़ कीजिए. श्री माताजी, कृपा कर हमें पूर्ण निर्विचारिता प्रदान कीजिए. Shri Mataji, please establish our self-realization. Shri Mataji, please take away our thoughts and give us the witness state by which we can see the whole drama. Shri Mataji, please grant us the thoughtless awareness state. दाया हाथ गोद में, both hands back on the lap, चित्त सहस्त्रार पर. ध्यान की इसी अवस्था में हम परम पूज्य श्री माताजी की अमृतवाणी को आत्मसात करते हैं. While maintaining this meditative state, let's listen to Shri Mataji's speech, Sahasrara Puja, 5th May 1991.
Today we have assembled here to celebrate the Sahasrara day, which was opened in 1970 on this date. I find this beautiful canopy is like our Sahasrara. And so very apt to have this beautiful arrangement for Sahasrara. We have to understand what happens when the Sahasrara opens. When the Kundalini passes through the 5 centers, it enters into the area which we call as limbic area. This area is all surrounded by 1,000 nerves. And when these nerves get enlightened, they look like flames of Vibgyor colors, 7 colors, and very mildly, beautifully shining, emitting peace. But when the Kundalini starts emitting its vibration on the sides, all these nerves get enlightened gradually and start moving on all directions, opening the Sahasrara. And then the Kundalini, what's this noise about? Emerges out through the fontanelle bone area, which we call as Brahma Randhra. Randhra means the whole, and the Brahma is the all-pervading power of God's love. So it enters into the subtle energy which is all-pervading, which we do not feel normally. But then the Chaitanya, the vibrations which are the part and parcel of this energy, all-pervading power, the Parama Chaitanya, they start entering into our brain and showering their blessings in the limbic area they assemble. Now the limbic area is connected to all the area of the brain and also to the nerves. So nerves get enlightened gradually and start moving on all directions, opening the Sahasrara. And then the Kundalini, what's this noise about? Emerges out through the fontanelle bone area, which we call as Brahma Randhra. Randhra means the whole, and the Brahma is the all-pervading power of God's love. So it enters into the subtle energy which is all-pervading, which we do not feel normally. But then the Chaitanya, the vibrations which are the part and parcel of this energy, all-pervading power, the Parama Chaitanya, they start entering into our brain and showering their blessings in the limbic area they assemble. Now the limbic area is connected to all the area of the brain and also to the nerves. So it starts flowing onto the nerves, giving you the new awareness of collective consciousness called as Samuhik Chetana. So you get a new Chetana, a new awareness, which is showered upon your limbic area. The working of these Chaitanya waves is very interesting. They are normally formed like small commas, but then they go into different forms. They make themselves into swastikas as the four-limbed symbol of innocence, or they become the Omkara, as you know how Om is written, which is the symbol of our doing, our awareness. So when they form the swastika, they try to nourish the left side, and when they form the Omkara, they nourish the right side. Left and right sympathetic nervous system, they nourish. But Sahasrara is to be kept open is rather difficult for people, because it's a vicious circle. First, these vibrations should enter into your brain through the Brahmarandra when it is opened out, and they should nourish your nerves, by which your left and right side open out, and so more Chaitanya can flow down all these centers. But if your Sahasrara is not properly opened, this process doesn't take place. As a result of that, the chakras don't open, the Kundalini only as very few strands is kept in the spinal cord, and the new strands cannot rise because your chakras are not open. So in Sahaja Yoga, it is very important to keep your Sahasrara open. Otherwise, there's a vicious circle. To keep the Sahasrara open is in a way very easy as well as difficult. As you have known in the Devi Mahatmya, that at Sahasrara, Mahamaya comes. She is a Mahamaya. Not easy to recognize her, not easy to know her. She lives just like you. She moves just like you. and you can never make out her real nature. She is in the form of Mahamaya. So at the Sahasrara, to recognize the Mahamaya is another vicious circle. You may say that why should it be Mahamaya? Should have been better as starkingly some other form. But any other form could not have worked out Sahaja in modern times. Because people would have been frightened and upset. And they would never have taken to Sahaja because they had no discretion already within them to know what is right, what is wrong. That is why it had to be in the Mahamaya form. In the Mahamaya form, you have to recognize. This is another test. Because Mahamaya you cannot recognize, while you have to recognize. But in Sahaja you have seen so many photographs which should convince you people mentally about this Mahamaya Swarupa. You can see mentally, you can understand there's something very different. Even when I came to Napoli, the policemen and everybody was given a photograph, and they all recognized that there's something very different. They all wanted to shake hands with me. This is one way. Another way is that you start seeing the blessings and you start seeing how you become so progressively better materially, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Still on a mental level, most of the people recognize. But unless and until it is recognized in the heart, it's no recognition. Already the heart is surrounded by 7 auras of the 7 chakras. And the spirit, the Atma, resides in the heart. As it is, on top of your head here resides the God Almighty Sadashiva. So when Kundalini touches that point, your spirit gets awakened and the light of the spirit starts spreading. And it starts acting on your central nervous system, because automatically the vibrations, the Chaitanya flow into your brain, who enlighten your nerves. But still, the recognition on the heart is not there. Even without that, you start feeling the cool breeze, you can raise the Kundalini of others, you can cure people, you can do many things. But still, it is not yet felt in the heart so much. That's why we have music, art. All these things start opening your heart. But still it is not recognition, because recognition is a mental activity of the heart. How can heart have a mental activity? This is another problem you all can face, and I know that. That recognition, if it is a mental activity of the heart, how do we do it? Say, if you are a Christian, born in a Christian family, as soon as I see the photograph of Christ, immediately you feel it's Christ, something, yeah. Or if you are a Hindu, if you see the photograph of Sri Rama, immediately you know it's Sri Ram. You see, that's a kind of a thing, recognition in the heart. But the recognition of somebody living with you is very, very difficult. And you live on the cusp of your mental activities only. But to go deep down into your heart, what should we do? People tell me. Mother, how should we get into our heart? How this mental activity can be performed through the heart. Now you must remember that heart is absolutely connected with brain. Absolutely connected. It's not disconnected thing. If it was, it would not have worked. When heart fails, after some time, brain also fails. The whole body goes out of order. If the child is crying, please take out the child. Better take out the child. Something wrong with the child if the child is crying. So this mental activity of the heart is to be understood this way, that as soon as you see the danger, without even thinking, in a reflex way, your heart starts pumping more blood and you get palpitation. You don't have to think, there's no mental activity. Just you see, supposing a tiger standing before you, immediately the heart will start pumping. It's a reflex action. Now, how this activity takes place, one may say, is that because it is built in within you, that as soon as you see some emergency, your sympathetic nervous system goes into activity. And you start feeling the fear, you start feeling that there should be some protection, that you should do something about it. But you do not think, you just run. You run as fast as possible. Don't think about it, what I should do, where I should run, just you go on running. Away from the danger. And how do you do that? Because it is built in within you, all this, in your brain, that as soon as the heart starts pumping too much blood, it should just make the legs work and the hands work and you should run. Or we can say it is in the central nervous system, built in, the fear. Any reaction, any response like that is built in within you. But the response to the spirituality is not yet manifested. It is manifested It is all built, no doubt, but it is not yet manifested. And how will it manifest? That's what people ask me, Mother, how will it manifest? Through your past, you have learned that you have to be afraid of this, you have to be afraid of that. Also in this lifetime, you have learned many things. For a child may put his hand to the candle, won't be frightened. But a grown-up will, because an experience. With the experience, gradually you built in that reaction of reflex within you so that you try to save yourself. Now, what experience you should have to build that in your heart is the point. And the experience is of your own divinity, of your own spirituality. Once you start developing that experience, then you know that you are a divine person. Unless and until you are aware fully that you are a divine person, howsoever faith you may have in me, the recognition is not complete, because who is recognizing me is a blind person. If a blind person is recognizing me, it won't have that response of the heart. So first you have to recognize yourself to be a divine person, to have faith in yourself. We do not have faith in ourselves, though we are Sahajogis. If there's any problem, they'll write a letter to me. If they are sick, they'll write a letter to me. If there's any family questioning, they'll write to me. If there's somebody is bothering them with some questions, they'll ask me. But if you become introspective and meditative, then you touch that divinity within you. When you touch that divinity, you know you are a divine person. So in Sahasrara Puja, actually, you have to recognize your own divinity, that you are divine, by experiencing your divinity. How do you experience your divinity? That you give realization to others. It's a great experience to give realization to others. Not only that, you give realization, but you can tell about their chakras. You know what's wrong with them. You are quite confident. And mentally you know that, yes, it's working. You'll say, without getting involved into it as I do it, you'll say, Mother, it's working, it's happening, it's this thing, that. But you never introspect. How is it I am working? How I am working it out? How I can feel? What has happened to me? What has improved in me? What has sharpened in me? What is the development in me? What is the transformation?
श्री आदि शक्ति मंत्र। ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री आदि शक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। आरती की तैयारी करते हैं। जय श्री माताजी। परम पूज्य श्री माताजी, आज का सामूहिक ध्यान हम आपके श्री चरणों में समर्पित करते हैं। आज के ध्यान में आपने हमें निरानंद प्रदान कर हमें चैतन्य से आशीर्वादित किया, इसलिए हम आपके हृदय से ऋणी हैं। श्री माताजी, ध्यान के समय हमसे अगर कोई भूल हो गई हो तो कृपा कर हमें क्षमा कीजिए। संपूर्ण विश्व में विश्व निर्मल धर्म प्रस्थापित करने हेतु कृपा कर हमें सहजयोग प्रचार प्रसार का शुद्ध एवं प्रभावी माध्यम बनाइए। श्री माताजी, we surrender today's collective meditation at your holy lotus feet. Shri Mataji, by your grace and blessings, we were able to gain the joy of vibrations and the knowledge that you have given us, for which we are always indebted to you. Shri Mataji, please forgive us if we have been ignorant or made any sort of mistake while meditating. Shri Mataji, please make us your instruments for the establishment of Vishwa Nirmal Dharma. Shri Mataji, आपके श्री चरणों पर हमारे कोटि कोटि नमन, कोटि कोटि नमन, अनंत कोटि नमन। कलेक्टिव बंधन। आज की सूचनाएं इस प्रकार। प्रतिष्ठान में होने वाले विकास कार्य और मेंटेनेंस के लिए धनराशि भेजने हेतु आप प्रतिष्ठान पुणे एंड्रॉयड ऐप या प्रतिष्ठान पुणे.ns वेबसाइट पर डोनेशन लिंक का उपयोग करें। आपने अगर इसके पहले ऑनलाइन डोनेशन किया है और आपको डोनेशन रसीद प्राप्त नहीं हुई है तो कृपया आप प्रतिष्ठान हेल्पलाइन 8881192193 पर संपर्क करें। लर्निंग सहयोग यूट्यूब चैनल के माध्यम से नए साधकों के लिए अगला सत्र 29 अप्रैल को शाम 6:30 बजे होगा। नए साधकों को यह जानकारी प्रदान करें। सहस्त्रार पूजा महोत्सव 4 और 5 मई को नारगोल गुजरात में आयोजित किया है। 4 मई को शाम 6 बजे हवन होगा और 5 मई को सुबह 10 बजे सहस्त्रार पूजा आयोजित की गई है। वर्ल्ड फाउंडेशन की तरफ से निर्विचार ध्यान सेमिनार 6 मई 2023 को भारतीय समय अनुसार शाम 6:30 बजे कंडक्ट किया जा रहा है। श्री माताजी फाउंडेशन इस वेब यूट्यूब चैनल पर सेमिनार का आनंद ले सकते हैं। कल के कार्यक्रम इस प्रकार। अर्ली मॉर्निंग मेडिटेशन सुबह 4 बजे प्रसारित होगा। सुबह का ध्यान सुबह 5:30 बजे लाइव प्रसारित होगा। शाम का ध्यान शाम 6:30 बजे लाइव प्रसारण होगा। कल साप्ताहिक ध्यान केंद्र दिन है। आज का ध्यान सत्र यही संपन्न होता है। जय श्री माताजी।
विश्वविलासिनी मंगलकारिणी, विश्वविलासिनी मंगलकारिणी, तू है परमेश्वरी निर्मल माँ, तू है सबसे न्यारी मेरी माँ, तू है सबसे न्यारी। विश्वविलासिनी मंगलकारिणी, तू है परमेश्वरी निर्मल माँ, तू है सबसे न्यारी मेरी माँ, तू है सबसे न्यारी। तुम्हारा भोला भाला, मुख कमल पर है उजियाला, रूप तुम्हारा भोला भाला, मुख कमल पर है उजियाला, आशीष देना सब सहजन को, आशीष देना सब सहजन को, विनती सुन लो हमारी निर्मल माँ, तू है सबसे न्यारी मेरी माँ, तू है सबसे न्यारी। राम में तू है, श्याम में तू है, नाम में तू है, धाम में तू है, राम में तू है, श्याम में तू है, नाम में तू है, धाम में तू है, सहजदायिनी सर्वस्वरूपिणी, सहजदायिनी सर्वस्वरूपिणी, जय जयकार हो तेरी निर्मल माँ, तू है सबसे नारी मेरी माँ, तू है सबसे नारी। लय सुर ताल में रास रचाए, कुंडलिनी भी नाचन चाहे, लय सुर ताल में रास रचाए, कुंडलिनी भी नाचन चाहे, पूर्ण भक्ति अंतिम मुक्ति, पूर्ण भक्ति अंतिम मुक्ति, शक्ति में अवतारी निर्मल माँ, तू है सबसे नारी मेरी माँ, तू है सबसे नारी। विश्वविलासिनी मंगलकारिणी, विश्वविलासिनी मंगलकारिणी, तू है परमेश्वरी निर्मल माँ, तू तू है सबसे न्यारी मेरी माँ, तू है सबसे न्यारी मेरी माँ, तू है सबसे न्यारी मेरी माँ, तू है सबसे न्यारी।
आई निर्मलाचा
सरस्वती आदिशक्ति तू त्रिवेणी संगम कुंडलिनी तू त्रिवेणी संगम कुंडलिनी तू हे अंबे जगदंबे आई हे अंबे जगदंबे, हे अंबे जगदंबे आई हे अंबे जगदंबे। दुःखनाशिनी सुखप्रदायिनी सहजदायिनी आदिशक्ति भवभयहारी, आदिशक्ति भवभयहारी हे अंबे जगदंबे आई हे अंबे जगदंबे, हे अंबे जगदंबे आई हे अंबे जगदंबे। निष्कलंक तू निष्परिग्राही विश्व निर्मल धर्मदायिनी, विश्व निर्मल धर्मदायिनी हे अंबे जगदंबे आई हे अंबे जगदंबे, हे अंबे जगदंबे आई हे अंबे जगदंबे।